Hi everyone, welcome back to social science class. So today we are going to discuss about a case study about Lebanon. How in Belgium the different ethnic groups are accommodated by amendment of the constitution, whatever they brought the changes in the country and as well as in the constitution to accommodate the different language speakers to live together and live peaceful life in the same way. So in Lebanon also, so the leaders of the Lebanon, so they did something to arrange the government, and even so by arranging in a different way the system of the government, so they are solved their ethnic problems. See, Lebanon, it is one of the small country which is located in western part of the Asia, and it comes under, and even it's called also Middle Eastern country. So the Lebanon shared its border with Mediterranean Sea, Syria, Cyprus and Israel. So these are the neighboring countries of the Lebanon, and even the Lebanon well known as the pearl of the Middle East. It is about only the 4036 square kilometer area it has. It has only, so the 4036 square kilometer the physical region, and according to July 2020 the population of this country also it is a very less, even less than a crore also. It is about only 60 lakh 23,633 according to July report. And in this country, mainly there are two religious people that are settled, especially Christians and Islam or Muslims. In within the religion, there are different sectors, whether it may be in Islam religion or whether it may be even in the Christian religion also. There are different sectors. See, the different sectors of these different religious people, so they are settled or lives together in Lebanon peacefully by arranging their own system in a government. Here, some of the designations are high post in the government reserved for some of the community people. See, the capital city of the Lebanon, it's called as a Beirut, and here in textbook, so it is explained through a story. Now, just I am going to give a brief information about how the Lebanese arranged their power sharing, because this is also one of the democratic country. But even after getting the information, you may come to know that it is very different compared to other democratic countries. See, let us discuss about how the different position of the government, like president or prime minister or deputy prime minister or speaker, it's reserved for some of the category, and by this they solved their ethnic problems in the country. So we'll see that which are the posts are reserved for which type of the religious sect, whether Christians or Muslims or Islam religious people. So here in Lebanon, the president post, The president post, it's reserved for Maronite sect of Catholic Christians. Maronite sector or section of Catholic Christians. See, in Christian also, like our Hindu religion or any other religion, there are different sects. Mainly, there are Catholics, Protestants, and even again there are subdivisions also within the Christianity. So here, the post of the president in Lebanon country, it is completely reserved for Maronite sect of Catholic Christians. Is it clear now? So always the president of the country chosen by or came from Maronite sect of Catholic Christians. And the second thing, the prime minister post, the prime minister of the country always comes from the Sunni Muslim. Sunni Muslim. So listen, in Lebanon, there are the maximum of the people belongs to Christianity and Islam religion. So the prime minister post a reserve and always it is compulsory according to their constitution, even though it is a democratic country. So this post it is completely meant for only Sunni Muslim. None of the other category people they are not allowed to any respective post. And there is the deputy prime minister post also. Deputy Deputy Prime Minister post also. Deputy Prime Minister. But like our country, it is not mandatory or compulsory to have a Deputy Prime Minister or even in the state Deputy Chief Minister. But in Lebanon, they are having the Deputy Prime Minister post also. And it's the same. See here, this is completely belongs to Orthodox Christian sect. Orthodox Christian sect. See, the first thing there is the president post and after prime minister and after deputy prime minister. So these are the major posts in the government and it's divided like this. Deputy Prime Minister comes from Orthodox Christian sect. And what about the Speaker of the Assembly? See, the post of Speaker also, it is reserved the same. Speaker. So here, the Speaker post reserved for Shia Muslims. So please try to understand this. So there are the many high posts in the government such as President, Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister and Speaker. See, before arranging like this, the same what we all already studied in Sri Lanka, the same happened in Lebanon also between different religious community people. especially Muslims versus Christians. There was also, we can see, the civil war, the violent, and even here during the time, the Christians, those who are living in the Lebanon, so they are always expecting help from the French. They are expecting the protection and all. And the same here, the Muslims also, they are expecting help and protection from the one of the neighboring country, Syria. So by arranging like this in their government in Lebanon, so they came to conclude and smoothly they were solved their problems, and even they are living together and they are led the peaceful life, and even they were signed for the agreement also according to that agreement. So this is what they were made the arrangement in that, and also there was the agreement, the both the religious communities where they were accepted, agreed for this fact also, that is about Christians not to seek French protection. That means Christians lead their life peacefully in the country with the Muslims. And the same, the Muslim religious people also, they were not seek unification with the neighboring country or neighboring state of Syria also. So here otherwise what happened? Maybe the Lebanon, it is going to be divided into two countries. If the civil war continued in the country, if the same problem continue in the same for a long time, if the leaders are failure to accommodate this situation or accommodate the different religious people in a country, then we may expect the result of the partition of the country based on religion. But fortunately, this was not taken a place. So instead of that, the both the religious leaders and the political leaders, by bringing some of the changes in the country, by arranging, by reserving some of the important posts in the government, they solved their ethnic problem, and even they become the model for the rest of the democratic countries also. See, actually, in a different countries where they are followed the democratic system, we cannot see like this a reservation system. Of course, like our India, the government provided or the constitution provided a reservation only for the neglected religious communities or the caste people or different community people or those who are lagging behind educationally, politically, economically and various way. For them only our constitution, I mean the constitution of India and the government of India given a more provision to bring them or to uplift in the society. But the post in the government not reserved. Only for the seats are reserved in a different constituencies like in MLA or MP and even in local self-government also. Some of the seats reserved for the particular community or category people. So others are not allowed to contest, where all people living together are all are they are going to choose all different socio-religious in their constituency. They are electing, and the constitution allowed in India to elect only those candidates, and even they are not allowed to stand or contest in the election also. But In Lebanon, the post of the president, so please make it clear, it's completely reserved for Maronite sect of Catholic Christians. And the second thing, the post of the prime minister in the country is completely belong to Sunni Muslims. And again, the deputy prime minister post is reserved for Orthodox Christian sect. And again, the speaker who is leading the assembly, who is the head of the assembly. So that is also the same reserved for Shia Muslim. So by arranging like this, the people of the Lebanon, so they were solved their ethnic problems and they are running their government smoothly. Even it is one of the democratic country. Okay, dear students, I hope that you all of you understood about this concept, that is about the ethnic composition in Lebanon country and how they were solved their ethnic problems by arranging in the sense by reserving the different government posts in the government or in a state. And just for your kind information, just we are mentioned here Maronite, Orthodox Christian, and Sunni Muslims and Shia Muslims, so on so things. Just I would like to give for knowledge purpose a light information about who is this Maronite sect of Catholic. This actually it is not required to learn about all these the religious communities and then the background and their practice, etc. But just you try to know something, a little about this, the different sect. So the first thing I would like to tell about Maronite. See, this Maronite is an actually Eastern Catholic Area's particular church which is in full communion with the Pope, which is a full communion with the Pope and the Catholic Church with the right of self-governance under the code of canons of the Eastern Church. I think you may not getting. So once again I will repeat about who are these Maronite sector or sect of the Christians. So, actually, the Maronite sect is an Eastern Catholic CES particular church, which is in full communion. I hope communion means sharing or exchanging of intimate thoughts and feelings. Those who are sharing, those who are exchanging of intimate thoughts, especially the feelings, and even it's completely mental or spiritual level. This is all about mental and spiritual level, and those sect used to call as a in Christianity Maronite sect of Catholic Christians. So, is it clear now? Yes. Now, we'll come to the Orthodox because here the Deputy Prime Minister post is meant for Orthodox Christian sect. What is meant by Orthodox? Orthodox means completely traditionalist, pakka 100%. So, here in Christianity, those who are beliefs correct in teaching. I'm talking about the Christian religion, I mean the Christianity, the teaching of that respective religion. It's completely, those who are believed like that, correct in teaching. So, here the Orthodox Christians are considered the Roman Catholic Church. Listen carefully. The Orthodox Christians So they were considered the Roman Catholic Church and the Protestant churches to be incorrect and some teachings. That means there are main two categories, Catholic and Protestant. Here they believed that, and they believed that the Protestant churches to be incorrect in some teachings, especially in their religion, including the relations between the persons of the Trinity also. So those people in Christianity, they were considered as or they were called as a Orthodox Christian family or Orthodox Christian sect. And now we'll come to Sunni and Shia. See, here the Prime Minister post belongs to Sunni Muslims and the Speaker post belongs to Shia Muslims. This Sunni and Shia major section or major division of Islam religion. To whom we are calling as a Sunni? Again, I am remembering you. I am not going to explain a deep about this concept, just to know a little bit about basically who are Sunnis and who are Shia Muslims. See, these Sunnis are a member of the largest branch of the Islam category. I mean Islam religion. Sunnis are the members of the largest branch of the Islam. So that means, so if we are going to numerically consider, so the Sunni Muslims or the Sunni category are sect may majority in Islam religion. And to whom we are calling as a Sunni? Please listen. A Sunni is a Muslim who believes that the Caliph Abu Bakr, who believes that the Caliph Abu Bakr was the rightful successor to Muhammad. So once again I would like to repeat. So these Sunni Muslims, they believes that the Caliph Abu Bakr was the rightful successor to Muhammad. Those who are believed like this, especially after the death of the Muhammad. So the people who are considered or who are believes Abu Bakr as a Caliph, so those people are called as the Sunni Muslims. And here Sunni are oftenly described as Orthodox Muslims. Means the completely the traditionalist. Is it clear now? You want to repeat once again the same? See, those who are believes Caliph Abu Bakr. Caliph Abu Bakr, he was the rightful successor of Muhammad after his death. Those people are considered or called as a Sunni Muslims, and also they are described as a Orthodox Muslims. I hope is it clear? Then already I told that I am going to give a just a little basic information about who is the Sunnis and who is Shia. Then now let us see to whom we used to call as a Shia. See, the Muslim of the branch of Islam comprising sect of believing Ali and the Imams. So within the Islam religion, so those people, those who are believing Ali and the Imams as only the rightful successor of Muhammad after his death. So those are called as a Shia Muslims. It is very clear, very simple. Those who are believes Ali and the Imams, for them we used to call as a Shia Muslims, and those who are believe Abu Bakr was the successor of the rightful successor of the Muhammad after his death, and those they were considered as a Sunni Muslims. So this is for your kind knowledge and for to know just the little about the Shia and Sunni. So I hope in this session all of you came to know that the ethnic composition of the Lebanon country. Actually, here we are not going to focus more on who are Maronite sect, who are Catholic, or who are Protestant, or Orthodox. That is not an important part of our chapter. So, here in this chapter, just we are going to learn about in Lebanon by observing the different posts in a state or the government, how the leaders they were solved their ethnic problems. So by this way, they solved their ethnic problems. I hope you all of you understand this concept. Thank you. Have a nice day.